Hey guys, it's me, Thiago. Before I start this rant, to anyone who likes 2020, then don't trust that year, because of COVID-19. Anyways, enjoy.
2020, more like 666, oh my god, that year sucks. That year turned bad since Windows 7 ended support. In January, there are bushfires in Australia, United States drone strike at Iran nowadays, new strain of coronavirus starts in Wuhan, China, and Windows 7 ended support on 14 of January 2020, in the United States called January 14, 2020.
After 14 of January 2020, Kobe Bryant died from a helicopter crash, and Brexit occurs.
In February, COVID-19 entered Europe. On March, the active spread of the virus comes. That means coronavirus became 19th pandemic and the last pandemic ever, and everyone are quarantined.
In April, there are Chernobyl exclusions on wildfires. Oil prices in Texas now reach negative values. In May to June, the first black hole is now found on Earth. Black people now lives matter. George Floyd's death protests comes to United States nowadays. An annual solar eclipse starts.
In July, Cabarets Cry protests comes. In August, the explosion starts in Beirut nowadays, and there are bushfires in California. In September, Belarusian protests comes and United States presidential now debates with Joe Biden and Donald Trump. In September to November, the election is now in United States, and United States presidential election starts, and Amapa is now dark nowadays. Pfizer vaccine now completes all trials. Maradona died.
In October, Nagorno-Karabakh war starts between Armenia and Azerbaijan, and I'm shocked for this.
In December, Armenian protests comes. China and Nepal now confirm Mount Everest height nowadays. Saturn and Jupiter Great Conjunction starts, and Nashville suicide bombing starts.
And finally, the worst part, on 31st of December 2020, the Adobe Flash Player will shut down, and I can't play games made in Flash anymore. After 2020, on 12th of January 2021, Adobe will block content made in Flash. Thank God this year is ended in 1st of January 2021 at midnight.
Do you know who likes this year? King Carlaville Productions. She think that 2020 is a good year and the only bad month of this year is March. Do you know who hates this year? Real Anderson 2K23, Elevanto, and Penguin 8. Real Anderson 2K23 and Penguin 8 think that this year is very dangerous, and Elevanto think that this year is one of the worst years ever because the virus makes everyone quarantined.
And do you know who neutral over this year? Number Block 25 official. She told Real Anderson 2K23 to put on the neutral spot for Real Anderson 2K23 single quote S 2020 rant. Even though Real Anderson 2K23 is still a bad user and Number Block 25 official needs to stop making Mr. Incredible stuff if Mr. Incredible Becoming Uncanny is not reborn yet.
So screw 2020, and screw 1914, because World War I is started at that year.
2025 is 1,000,000,000 times better than 2020. End of rant. Next rant, Rwanda Soldier. After Rwanda Soldier rant, Nursery Rhymes. After Nursery Rhymes rant, Caillou gets grounded. After Caillou gets grounded rant, Classic Caillou gets ungrounded. After Classic Caillou gets ungrounded rant, Teletubbies. After Teletubbies rant, Dora gets grounded. After Dora gets grounded rant, Coronavirus. After Coronavirus rant, Blue Mist. After Blue Mist rant, Alpha Blocks. After Alpha Blocks rant, Numberjacks. After Numberjacks rant, BND of Doom.